5 astonishing discoveries have been discovered by the team, which is led by Rick and Marty Lagina. Each of these findings adds another layer of excitement to the continuously unfolding narrative. Initially, the discovery of peculiar red earthenware at Lot 5 raises the possibility of colonies dating back to the early 1600s, which challenges the preconceived notions that people have about the history of the island. The sonic drilling efforts of the team, despite the fact that they initially showed promise, came across a mystery soft area at 109 feet, which hinted at the possibility of being close to the initial money pit. An intriguing metal piece, which may have been a vintage lock, was found using a metal detector, which brings us to the second highlight. CT scans have led researchers to believe that it could be a river spike, which would connect it to the beliefs of the English treasure seeker Sir William Phipps regarding Oak Island. In the history of Oak Island, which dates back 228 years, there is a good chance that this particular chapter will be the most important one ever written. Why, you might ask? To put it simply, hold your horses. At this very moment, the crew is deep into the heart of an exciting exploration at Lot 5, which is located on the western part of the island. Together with the renowned archaeologist Laird Niven and his experienced companions, they are working together in close collaboration. But that is not the end of it. Gary suddenly came across a lead barter token, which was a shocking and unexpected turn of events. Considering that this discovery may have a close relationship to the lead cross that was discovered in Smith's Cove in 2017, which dates back to the 14th century, the significance of this find is quite high. The attention of these individuals has been drawn to 2 mysterious stone buildings, and it is possible that these constructions predate the infamous discovery of the money pit in 1795 by more than a century. The previous year, a spectacular event took place on this identical plot of land. A task that Gary Drayton, the metal detection virtuoso of the team, embarked on left everyone in a state of utter awe. Over the course of their historical investigation, he discovered not 1 but 2 extraordinary artifacts that caused shockwaves to travel through the area. To begin, a remarkable item from a bygone era, an antique Roman coin, comes to mind. The fact that this piece of history is approximately 2,000 years old demonstrates a fascinating connection to a world that existed a very long time ago. A detailed picture of a history that we are just starting to comprehend is painted by this chain of evidence, which is nothing short of awe-inspiring. The question now is, what are they going to discover today? With the expectation that they will find something of significance, Rick, Marty, and Craig, together with Gary Drayton, are going to begin their quest. Which location is this? A few days ago, they discovered 3 antique coins in this very same location, and they were really fortunate to have found them. A beeping sound has been produced by the metal detector. If this is the case, does it indicate that an extraordinary discovery has just begun? There is some digging that needs to be done. A potentially fruitful location is indicated by the metal detector. Let's wait and see what they discover. It's a coin, that's for sure. Another coin is in the air. Underneath a heap of sand, they had discovered yet another coin. Does it play a significant role in their discovery? In terms of scale, it is comparable to the discoveries that came before it. A closer look reveals a distinctive design as well as a probable number or symbol, despite the fact that at first glance there would be no apparent features. Now is the moment to take these coins to someone who is knowledgeable about coins. In order to shed light on the origins of the coins, the team has collectively made the decision to engage with Sandy Campbell, a numismatic specialist. This week, 4 enigmatic coins were discovered on Lot 5. The team is hoping that Sandy, who has 40 years of experience in analyzing rare and ancient coins, will be able to answer the mystery of where these coins came from. A lucky shot or a coincidence cannot account for the finding of 5 coins in close proximity to one another. Sandy might have the answers to the questions that have been raised about these coins. There must be a reason or a tale behind them. Are you prepared to solve the mysteries this coin has to offer? Sandy has completed the process of handing over the coins one by one in order to obtain the history. All right, let's find out what these coins have to say. Sandy reveals, by examining the design of the coin in great detail, that it was minted during the Tudor period, which occurred in the 1500s. Due to Sandy's knowledge, it has been determined to be British, as it possesses a portcullis that is comparable to those found on contemporary British coins. What comes next? When Sandy examines the next coin that is presented to him, he suggests that the coin is a Roman coin that dates back to between 100 and 300 AD. That coin is a Roman coin. That's interesting. With only 3 coins remaining, what are the members of the squad going to do with them? A thorough examination of the coin, including its design, frame, and design, is performed by Sandy before he divulges its origin. Let's take a few deep breaths together. However, the coin is of Indian origin. There was a mystery surrounding the discovery of 3 antique Roman coins, as if that were not enough. What exactly is this Indian currency doing in this location? This item was created between the 6th and 8th centuries. I mean, who would have believed that could happen? With a little bit of Chinese wealth thrown in for good measure, they have discovered English booty, Spanish riches, and even an Indian currency. Who on earth compiles such a bizarre assortment of coins that have no connection to one another? They are merely attempting to decipher the code and make sense of the mayhem that has occurred with the coins. But hold on to your hats, everyone, for there is one more little nugget of treasure that is going to be dropped upon the ground. These little coins? It is a true Roman shiner with detailed embellishments that are so obtrusive that they grab your attention. When it comes to these Roman beauties, it's like striking a perfect 2 for 2. Will you ever forget that unforgettable moment of high-fiving? Everything makes perfect sense now. During their investigation of the most recent discovery, they discovered a portrait of a man who has a pointed chin and a nose and is not afraid to make a statement. The flip of that coin reveals 2 characters embracing each other, most likely dating back to the historical period of ancient civilization. The bombshell is being dropped by Sandy with complete and utter certainty. This coin has the potential to be the most valuable of all those found on Oak Island. The mysterious nature of a coin that has been in circulation for more than 2,000 years is heightened by the bold design on the coin. This search for treasure is being accelerated by the discovery of 3 Roman coins, each of which has its own story to tell. Is it possible that there is a fascinating connection between the age of the coins and the possible priceless treasure that is concealed beneath them? One might begin to believe that the coins in this location represent the key to something significant because of the connection that has been triggered between the age of the coins and the probable ancient treasure that is concealed beneath them. The research that Zena Halpern is conducting is something that Marty believes might be related to this. Just what is the purpose of this research? Theories that propose a relationship between Oak Island and the Knights Templar have been linked to the research that Zena Halpern has conducted. The idea of Templars sending missions to North America was even brought up. The Oak Island mystery revolves around the assertions that there is hidden treasure or artifacts on Oak Island, which is located in Nova Scotia. The findings of Halpern's research have generated a number of hypotheses, some of which propose that the Knights Templar or other ancient groups may have concealed important objects on the island. A significant contribution to the story that surrounds Oak Island has been made by Halpern's study, in particular, her interpretation of a map from the 14th century and its connections to the Templars. Zena Halpern's revelation regarding the true history of the Oak Island mystery aligns with the Roman coins that are located on Lot 5 and the enigmatic constructions that are dispersed across the island. Numerous pieces of evidence point to the possibility that this is the case. Over in England, there is a brick that bears the literal engraving of the year 1347. There is a striking similarity between what they discovered on Oak Island and what they discovered in Portugal, as Marty points out. In a similar manner, the HO stone is a well-known emblem that can be found in Italy, which was formerly a part of the Roman Empire. Absolutely flawless, carvings and structures that are distinctively similar to those discovered on Oak Island have been discovered in each of these locations. Is there a possible significance to this? In other words, is it merely a coincidence?